Hi everyone, my name is Emily Nansem, and today it's all about Off the Street. Our topic is, what do you think about the ongoing arrest of citizens who attended the march protest? Stay tuned as we speak to them. In recent times, we have seen a number of arrests due to persons who went to the protest action in Roseau in March. What are your views really on, the arrest of citizens for protesting?
My views on that is I'm like, this is just a scare tactics. You cannot be taking the rights of the citizens of the country of where they were born and raised. You can't be taking their rights. You are just nobody people that who fought for us, our generation. We have to fight for the coming generation, my children, my grand not even my children, my grandchildren, my great grand. You cannot take my right to protest against something I disagree about and that will affect my generation go down. You can't do that. And this is just a scare tactics. And the people that are preventing us from demonstrating, they are just cowards. They are just pure. The meaning of coward describes them. They are just cowards. We cannot, and that it will not stop us. It cannot stop us. We are born Dominicans.
Yeah, for those in town, once the protocol was not followed, did not give notice, so the thing was illegal. So if arrests were made, I mean, what the people have to do is, or the organizers, they have to admit that they failed and try to negotiate a way out, okay, for the good of the people arrested. But the people who were arrested, before you take part in any demonstration, you have to make sure the thing has been properly processed. Otherwise, you are putting yourself in problems. Okay?
Basically, I think it's people right to protest. I would think so. Um, if they have to arrest, they have to arrest everybody, and basically they are arresting selected few. So that's my take on that. So if it's good for one, good for um, yeah. So basically, I think it's not the right thing. It's just that you have to let people have a way to express themselves, and that's the way they can maybe express themselves. So basically, you know.
What do you think about the ongoing arrest that is taking place in Dominica?
Oh, that is nonsense and foolishness. Dominica can never become a one party state and they can never be just shutting up people. People have to talk. Whatever is happening, people have to know. You cannot take people rights from them. That is just nonsense. We're not in Cuba, we are in Dominica, and that's the Commonwealth of Dominica. People have to talk and we will be talking and we'll continue to talk. Nobody not shutting us up.
What I think about the arrest that's going on, everybody who was at the hack area should go into the police and say, we surrender, we can't arrest. Because they were the ones who blocked the road, the police, not the civilians. So everybody that there should just go up to the police station. We come and surrender ourselves. That's how my take.
But honestly, I think it's unfair to what is happening in the country because people have the rights for them to express their views, and not just to express views. You have a right to demonstrate if there is an issue bothering you. When you look at the whole world right now, all over the world is in turmoil where people are demonstrating. We have, for the example, now all the laws and all the executive orders that Mr. Trump is now passing, and the people, even the Republicans, are standing against that. And simple thing as an electoral reform that we've been asking for almost 20 years, 15 plus years, and today we're still struggling. The country still. I see nothing wrong in cleaning a voters list and putting things in order because we have archaic laws, we have all sorts of things that need to be straightened out. And so, if the people, the masses, think that it is necessary to clean the voters list, let's clean the voters list. And let us do it the right way, not do what is pleasing to one set. That is not right. So having demonstrated because they cannot express their views the way they should, because right now they're saying that the laws that they have disallows persons from demonstrating. So obviously people are peeved And people wouldn't like that because years gone by, on the Eugenia Tiles, Dominicans used to demonstrate. On the Edison James, people used to demonstrate. On the Patrick John, people used to demonstrate. So what's the difference now? Why can't people continue to demonstrate, to talk about the ills and things that are happening in the country? So I feel arresting people right now, it is just stupid, foolish. I mean, simple words I am using because if I have to use the words to really describe what is going on, they probably wouldn't like what I have to say. But I think that is ridiculous because, people have a right. And a lot of the people, if you look at the people that are being arrested, innocent adults, senior citizens, sometimes you may say that young people, are aggressive. But these elderly people, what aggressive? I mean, they demonstrating for the rights of the children and their grandchildren. Let the people demonstrate what you arresting them for. And I think it is wrong.
I think is people right to protest? I would think so. Um, if they have to arrest, they have to arrest everybody, and basically they are arresting selected few. So that's my take on that.
Right. So, as concerns, what has been happening lately there, if you look at it from a very, very sober point of view, you'll realize that it is just what I would refer to as trying to see how you can be able to intimidate people because of the use of the rights. Okay, and it's almost like revenge and vengeance. Just see, in fact, when some of the people are arrested and that they are taken to court, and then they are bailed, you'll see that there is a variation in the bailing conditions. If we are all charged for the same thing, then there should be uniformity in terms of maybe all that happens. You understand? But you can see that there is some cherry picking, and it's all to be able to ensure that you stifle people so that they don't do what it is that they are allowed to do in the future. Even in terms of maybe where you place persons in holding cells for certain periods of time without trying to expedite the process. It's trying to see how you can cross somebody's resolve and all of these type of things like this. So I'm saying we've got to understand that as long as we don't cross certain barriers, there are rights that we have, and that there are rights of persons that ought to be respected if we call ourselves a democratic country. You understand? And so I see this, as unprecedented in our country, in terms of maybe previous administrations. And this, as far as I'm concerned, if soberness needs to prevail, we must take our time and reconsider what it is that we are doing. Treat people with respect if we are going to have respect.
And I think, well, what I think about it is totally wrong because we live in a democratic country. It's our democratic right to protest, to demonstrate. We cannot have a leader dividing our nation. They should stop arresting people because it's the people's right to protest. It's their right because the people don't do anything wrong. The police that caused the riot. The police is the one that caused the riot, and the police are the one that should be arrested and charged, not the people. Not the people, the policemen like Mr. Williams and Mr. James. They should be out. They should not be wearing the government uniform on now. They should be arrested and charged for what they have done.
The right to arrest them. Because I go to school, they go to school. No matter what happened, the eyes have it. No matter what you believe in, the eyes have it. Because the majority, no matter what they say, I tell you, sweetheart, I don't have time to lie and have no kind of nonsense with that. The eyes have it. If all of them go to school, I go to college, but I don't go to a secondary school, I will never take part in that. And now I see it's a foolishness they do there. Nonsense. And you know what? You know better. And you know what they do there is nonsense. Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you think about the ongoing arrest of citizens who had protests in March?
I was in the protest too, I was in the protest too. But I don't touch no fence. because I have a right to stand up in my country and talk. What they're doing is wrong. It is wrong because you have a right to protest in a country. Because in America we protest. If I working on a job and I don't want to work there and up something not right, all of us hit the road. Nobody has got right to come and tell us we cannot do that. What's going on in Dominica is totally wrong. And that is something Dominicans need to wake up for them to fix, because if they don't fix that, I giving them the next 2-3 years, nobody can come on the road and talk. Everybody have to stay inside the house and whisper. So if that they want, they soon get it, sweetheart. My name is Jennifer Green.